Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome to Shadowrun Returns. A lot of you guys have been asking me to play this. I did get it in the winter sale that was up on Steam a couple of weeks ago, and I have been practicing a little bit just so I kind of know the game before I jump in. And I don't want to do it completely blind, but what we're going to do is we're going to jump in, and as I learn the game, I'm sure you guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong and we can end up at somewhere excellent together. So without further ado, let us jump straight into Shadowrun Returns. We're going to do the main campaign. I know there is a lot of user-generated content, which we may look at after we finish the main campaign, but I thought the best way to get used to it is this way, so let's go. We're going to play the Dead Man Switch, and we are going to launch the campaign. Now, I'm going to play it on normal for this first run through because, you know, I'm not that good at it yet. I don't know all of the systems yet, and all the stats and what we need to do with it. So we're just going to play on normal, and maybe the next one we'll do it on very hard. So let us make ourselves a boy. Now, I'm not quite sure how all of these go together, but I feel that what I'd like to make is somebody who is big, tough, not all that smart. Someone who punches their way through things without actually anything else. So I'm going to go with a troll, and I've had a look through these. We've got the street samurai, we've got the mage, we've got the decker, the shaman, the rigger, the physical adept, and the nun, which is interesting. It interests me that it says if you feel comfortable with the way characters are built in Shadowrun, you may create your own character by mixing skills and attributes as you wish. I don't know the game that well yet, so we're not going to go with none. Now, a physical adept are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop to their utmost potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines, using their magic to enhance their close combat skills. Now, key attributes: body, strength, willpower. Now, body is 17 on this dude, strength is 15, and willpower is 9. I'm thinking I might want to go the physical adept. I don't know why. There is the street samurai. Body and strength or quickness. Now, his quickness is pretty bad, but I guess we can put that up as we go. But let's go with the street samurai. Samurais sound cool. So let's have a look through here. Oh, look at these dudes. Oh, look at that guy. I like that guy. Oh, if we take off auto, we can custom it like this. Okay. Oh, wow, doesn't that look pretty grim? We want to make him look angry. He's an angry dude. There we go, long hair, that's what we like to see. Let's, what colour hair can we give him? Can we give it like bright red? There we go, he looks kind of Scottish. Now, what kind of beard can we get? Let's have a look. That's kind of cool. I want the beard to be the same colour as the other one. Some kind of consistency. There we go. Let's have a look through the beards. Oh, there we go, look at that guy. It's kind of like the devil. Oh, look, he's all lopsided. That's pretty cool. But what I'm thinking we're going to go with, I like that. He looks pretty grim. I'm going to go with him. So we've created our character. We're going to go a troll, street samurai, mostly because I don't know the game, and I kind of like the idea of just beating things to death. Okay, spend your karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. So we have 5 karma. Now, from what I can tell from the way I've played it before, is these numbers inside here need to add up to this total here. So I don't think you could put it all the way to there and put it there as well. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong though. So we've got strength, so we can get close combat up. I'm actually thinking we'll put 1 on close combat, and we'll put 1 on melee weapons, purely because it's going to give us increased hit point damage, negative 15% hit. That's an extra kind of attack. Throwing weapons, willpower. See, now I don't think this is anything we need to worry about there, because we are going to focus on our combat. So we can put up... We've got ranged combat. I don't know if we need to worry about that too much. Dodge is always a nice thing to have, isn't it? But what I am going to do... Okay, so you can see that you have to have close combat going up to increase the next level down. So that would take 2 to go up. So that is interesting. So we can't do dodge now. Can't do that now. Guess we could get throwing weapons, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm not going to get spell casting. I don't think we need to worry about any of the stuff down there. Yeah, I don't think we can spend all of it. I think we've put ourselves to the point where we can't spend any more. So what we're going to do is just going to confirm we can... You can spend karma at any time. So we're not going to worry about the unspent karma. We're going to save up for the next one, I think. As I said, guys, let me know if I've made a very silly decision. Alright. Let's confirm and get into the game. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Halfjack or Lady Z. Others stick with a given name. So we are... Sloshworks. Let's just go with Slosh, hey? We'll go with Slosh. There we go. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search for better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. The slagging fixer hasn't called, the money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Oh, we look awesome. Look at how big we are. That's epic. Okay, so... Is there a way to get stuff to show up? A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. We'll go and look at our computer. Your computer, state-of-the-art in 2050, broken since 2051. Is there a way to get it all to show up? Ooh. Oh, Z and X zoom in and out and stuff. How cool is that? Okay, so let me just get used to the controls again. So A and that goes around, A, W, S, D. Okay, let's go over here and have a look at what this is. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Let's look at our list of contacts. The list is sad and dried up. Carter, Detroit, fixer, no response. Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing. New Larry, New Larry, I like that. Runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner. Question. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. This goes on all dead or just... Okay, let's have a look at our calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. We'll put down our notebook. Your vid phone rings. Jarring you. New objective, up here. Answer your vid phone. Okay, so that's just open up, so we're just going to close that. And our vid phone is here. Okay, the yellow hand things mean it's a little bit more important. Sam Watts, wasn't he supposed to be in a gutter? The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. You're zoned, man. Another giggle. Don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are... me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run? Renraku run? I'm going to say Renraku run. When things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. I do really like this game, by the way. It has a good feeling to it. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. So we have Sangoma. Ah, it's New Larry. Let's talk to New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Slosh. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We lost a man tonight. So, sorry. I'm just really ready to go home. Portland's way more my speed. I don't know, Slosh. Sam is a good guy. He can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far, but he does need watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set up the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam, says New Larry. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead and spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Okay, so I guess I have to do one of these. I'm going to say, own up, Sam. If you screwed up, man, admit it. I'd admit if there was something to admit. I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up. And he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. Your chummer's damaged. I'm out. I'm just gonna be like, okay, now my guys, look at him. He would say, hands where I can see them, asshole. He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, Slosh? You know I don't need one. Sangoma. Look at her, she's pretty grim. We got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. You're not my buddy guy. I ain't your guy, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Slosh. Bloody oath, man. So, my guy would say, buy you a drink after this. You'll owe me several, says Sam. Okay, so we're going to jump into combat here. Leave the mage, kill the others. Okay, so these guys are definitely not my friends. Okay, why did you do that to me, you son of a bitch? Okay, so you are now in turn-based combat mode. Brilliant. So what we have here is New Larry, and it appears to me that I have a rather large shotgun which is going to do 12 damage. So I'm thinking if I run him over into cover there and then shoot this guy, 12 damage. So that's our good friend New Larry. Now we have here 2 attacks with less chance for a critical may hit adjacent characters, use 6 bullets. 2 attacks in one action, low accuracy, low critical damage, uses 6 bullets. So if I do this, okay, that hurt him a fair bit. Now I am going to get this guy in cover though, because I feel that cover's an important thing to have. Now we've got our good friend here, Sangoma. Now she, I guess we can't go into inventory for them and stuff like that, so she's a shaman apparently. Increases the friendly target's action points by 1 for 2 rounds. Okay, so she's got skills down there. We haven't used them on the other guys, but there we go. I'm pretty angry with New Larry, so what I'm going to do... Aim shot. Can we shoot? Okay, so new Larry is dead. He's died pretty much straight away. We should get one more shot because we didn't move. So we've done 10 damage on that guy. That guy missed. This is why I'm kind of hanging out in cover. Hey! That's not cool, man. So this is going to be... This is me. I'm gonna move there. And then I'm gonna shoot that guy. And absolutely slaughter them. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. So we'll move down there and go cover from here. And Sagoma should be able to do this. And one more. Down they go. I'm assuming more are going to come. Here we go. I love how this one looks kind of like a pig cop. Look at him. Okay, so we've got me again. If I run up here, let's see what other attacks I've got. I've got some items though. That's 2 action points, I guess, to use that. So we're not going to do that, but we are going to shoot this dude here. Oh, almost hit both of them. And if we, I reckon, 54. If we get him up here, our good friend Sam. There we go. That was okay. And we've got Sagoma, who should be able to take these guys out pretty easily. So 1. And... Oh. Hey, even... Seriously. How many people are coming? Apparently I said something. This is bad. They have a shaman. So that's the shaman there. I guess that's the one we want to take out then. Let's go aim shot. Nice shot. And we got a fireball. Oh, 24 damage. That's pretty rough. Haha, you missed. Okay, so shamans can summon this. Hey, we're getting pretty hurt. If I put him there and then shoot that guy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. It's not cool at all. We're going to go with this one. We're just going to... Okay, it's dead. Excellent. Now, I am a bit concerned about this shaman, so... Okay, so if we hit the shaman and kill it... Yes, good. I was hoping that would happen. Excellent. So we're kind of doing okay. We've just got the mage left, although the mage did just do a pretty decent crit to us. We will reload for 1 action point, and then we'll move there. I do wonder if you can get friendly fire. So he's out of ammo, so we'll just reload. Yep, perfect. And you can run here and shoot the mage, and maybe they'll go down. And it's gonna get another attack. Oh, that hurt, but I thought it was gonna hurt for more. So here you go, buddy. Shotgun right to the face. There you go. So that's kind of how the combat goes. It's kind of like Wasteland. I mean, it's turn-based isometric, but it's really kind of fun. And you got the guns with the summons and the magic, and it's an interesting world from what I can tell. Sangoma lowers her gun and eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. So I'm gonna say, you did good, man. You were born for this gig, Slosh. Me, not so much. I think I'm going to hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. I mean, look at me, of course I do this. Well, you're a dumbass and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not going to outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. I like him. He's a dude. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had you back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 New Yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Menget and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Menget and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talk seriously. For the first time. Look, Slosh. I've led a Drek life and I've probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people. I've hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted into my head these days. If, when, my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. I'll see you in Seattle. So, there you go. That's kind of how things are going. We've been given the task of tracking down Sam's killers. The dead man switch. Your plane hits the sea tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Alrighty, let us go in. Now I'm just going to have a look up here. Do we have any extra karma yet? Nope, we've still got just the one. And we're just going to continue on. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. So we're going to go over here and talk to Dresden. Hey buddy. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? See, I wouldn't talk like this. Look at me. I wouldn't say, I represent a man named Sam Watts. I'd say, Slosh, I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He is here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. So we're going to come in here. Talk to Dresden again. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's just what the Seattle press insist on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Whiz. What else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Look at that guy. He looks like he's all business. Dresden, get out here! So So while you're gone, I'm going to steal your stuff. Can I steal the stuff? Yep, we've picked up that item, and we're going to go over here and pick up whatever we can there. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. I do like that they took the liver from the drunk guy. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. So let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you make out it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made that illegible. So I'm going to look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I'm going to take it. You slot the cred stick into your PDA. 300, I guess that's new yen, is added to your account. Let's look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Of course it is. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Ah, it sloshes. Okay, let's look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam says... Oh no, it's to Sam. I feel terrible that we are... We have been... long... to say I'm so... See you there, love, Jessica. So Jessica seems to be somebody fairly important. Apparently I can just run straight through curtains, like they don't exist. Wow. Okay, let's go talk to McCluskey. He seems like an absolute champion of a man. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks pointed ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar? Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Ooh, the plot thickens. Come on, man. She offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could it be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado? Oh my god, I can't believe I got that word wrong. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Because we've got the strength option, let's do that. Who the hell are you? My guy would do it. None of your business, Lumpy. His face contorts into a hideous snarl. You funny troll. Maybe we'll find another time to do a little dance later, you and me. He looks back at the dwarf. Tristan, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell box this week. And claiming my promotion. Yeah, piss off, buddy. I don't like ya. Well, maybe I shouldn't have threatened the policeman. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You're really going to work for the dead man? Yeah, no, see, I can't be one of these. I'm not... My guy's not like this. Slosh isn't like this. Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favour. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 nuyen a week in his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honour. After a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. Okay, so what we're going to do here... Let's say, on the take. I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Okay, what was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagreed with the findings. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there are unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of nuyen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore, what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though. And they don't care where the bodies came from either. So, have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. There's too much to be done around here. Plus the dead are just easier to get along with. Oh, you're a bit creepy, dude. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. So, I just want to ask you one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looked up at you intently. We just got into karma, apparently, before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. So, our new objective is to open the morgue drawer. But what we are going to do is getting to be around about 30 minutes, so we're going to leave this episode here. As I said, you guys have been asking for this, and I put a little bit of practice into it just so I could work out kind of how the systems worked and stuff. But I really dig this. I dig the world it's in. I dig the fact that there's a lot of user-created content out there, so we could keep going with this after we finish the main campaign. Any suggestions, comments, whatever, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys next time.